guys, how are you? Welcome. So this is a reading for the Venus retrograde, which will be occurring literally 5-6 hours after the peak of the full moon in Gemini. I just uploaded that reading, so the full moon in Gemini reading is already up. If you missed it, go check that out. And I just really have been feeling, I was going to start in with the next series of readings for the individual signs. And those will be, by the way, just FYI, 2022 forecast. So the next series, Aries through Pisces, will be individual sign readings forecasting for 2022. Different spread and everything. So be on the lookout for that. But this particular cosmic event has just been getting to me. And I thought, well, maybe, I did a lot of research for myself. How is this going to impact me? And I thought, wow, well, maybe I could share this with all of you and you could take it and then make it your own. So here's what you need to know. Venus, the goddess of love and money, is stationing retrograde, beginning her sacred 40-day journey into the underworld, because her retrograde this time around involves Pluto. Pluto is the lord of the underworld. So Venus in this way is creating an alchemy of the heart and a reassessment of our values, especially in terms of our relationships and our resources. Resources, money, right? Security, stability. And this particular retrograde is obviously impacted by the Pluto themes because she meets up. She's conjoining with the god of the underworld, lord of power, metamorphosis, death, and rebirth. Hello, no wonder this has been getting under my skin for a while. So clearly this particular Venus journey is going to be life-changing for many of us in ways both subtle and profound. So I thought I would, do what I do best. I like to educate. I like to inform. That's just part of my nature. And so the first half of this reading will actually be giving you ways to find how this retrograde will impact you on a personal level. And then I'm going to do a reading with a whole different spread as well. So for the collective. And that'll be a divine masculine and feminine collective reading. Okay. So first of all, Venus. You gotta know Venus rules two signs, Taurus and Libra. You may want to find a pen and a piece of paper very quickly because you're gonna want to take notes. So take a second. If you have to pause this, pause it, take a second and go get yourself a little pen and paper. Okay, because Venus rules Taurus and Libra. When we look at the Empress is Venus. She even has the symbol of Venus right on the card. And every time I do a reading, I say who showed up. And if the Empress shows up, I say Taurus and Libra. There is an as above, so below, air and earth quality to that card as well. So that's also something to keep in mind. But let's start with Taurus. In the regular zodiac wheel, Taurus rules the second house. So I pulled out my handy dandy chart, all of my, if you are in the very wise priestess of the membership, there are 2 membership levels, very high priestess, very wise priestess. If you're in the wise priestess, you've already seen this or you should, it's there for you. This is my little wheel of the houses and what they mean. So Taurus rules the second house. There it is. I says Taurus right there. Second house, which is resources. Money, honey. Resourcefulness. How do we manage in life? When we are short on resources, we have to become resourceful. It is also about self-esteem and value and self-worth, or the lack thereof. How do we give our power away? How do we sabotage our own sense of self-worth and value? It's also about material security, okay, and our attitudes towards possessions. So what's the shadow of that? Possessiveness. Just going to say it. 7th house, Libra rules the 7th house. There's Libra, there's the 7th house. So Venus is also ruling partnerships, one-on-one relationships, marriage, alliances with and or conflicts with others, as well as legal matters. So yeah, Libra, the relationships, harmony, balance, peace, and also marriages and one-on-one partnerships and relationships. So think of second house, seventh house as what the general theme of this Venus retrograde is. And because she's meeting up with Pluto 3 times in this whole process, it's also about the shadow side. Issues around self-worth, not feeling valuable, feeling devalued, being possessive. Shadow, right? You've got to look at the underbelly. You got to lift the rock there and look underneath. What is hiding beneath? So the next best step to take once you understand this dynamic and what Venus with Pluto is sort of going to be pulling us through for the next 6 weeks. She doesn't turn around until January 29th. So this shiz is with us for 6 solid weeks. That's why I feel so compelled to speak to it and read about it. So next best step, now that you have that in your mind, is to find out what sign is ruling your second house and your seventh house, so you can get a flavor of how it may impact you personally. I am using my own chart. I know, maybe it's TMI, we're going to find out. But yeah, I did this and then I said, oh my God, my people need to know what's happening here. So, not with me, but with your own charts. So on I use Placidus to pull my chart. Some people do whole signs, meaning it's just one house is a sign and the second house is another sign. Mine kind of split between because I use a different model, but that's okay. Whatever you got, you got. But you can see here that the majority of my second house is in Virgo. That is the glyph of Virgo. So you find what's on the outside, you go to your second house. So Virgo is about order, structure, linear thinking, linear processes. It's a mental accounting, Virgo is. Kind of sort of a little sterile even. So when it comes to matters of self-worth and value, I'm taking an accounting. What would the shadow be of that? I fall short. I either devalue myself or I see myself as devalued in the eyes of others. I can also set myself up for major falls financially. Guilty as charged. That has been a process for me with other planetary transits, but for Venus in matters of the heart and matters of security, that's my issue. Is if I devalue myself, it is like the Indiana Jones boulder. It just wipes me out in all aspects of a sense of security in my life because I'm taking a mental accounting. So yeah, I know, heavy. So find the sign on your particular chart that rules the second house, and then you can put it in the Google machine. You can just put in Virgo in second house, and it's going to literally give you a million different places to go where you can get lists of the themes for that sign in that house, and just highlight the ones that speak to you. Print it out, copy and paste, whatever you have to do. Then when you go to your seventh house of partnerships, relationships, even up into and including marriage, I have mostly a little bit of Pisces, but mostly Aquarius. Well, oh my gosh, wasn't that enlightening? So for me, the theme of the seventh house is don't cry for me, Argentina. It's like Evita. Don't cry for me, Argentina. She saw her country as the lover, right? And how quick she fell because of that. That is really the theme of my seventh house. I see all of you, my connection to humanity, to the world, to the greater collective, as the one-to-one relationship. It's truly one-to-many, but I don't experience it that way. So if Venus is going backwards and she's kind of meeting up with Pluto, where is the shadow of that that this relationship of one to many is a substitute. I know, it's a substitute for maybe even possibly an excuse and a way out of having to engage in one-on-one connections. So I'm only sharing this not because you all need to peek under the hood of my psychological maladaptive energy, but because it's true. I mean, there's something there for all of us to learn from it. And it's been so eye-opening for me. I hope you put yourself through this same exercise, that you find out when you Google Aquarius in the 7th house and it talks about your relationship to humanity, your relationship to the larger world, to the collective, and how that can sort of, that can sort of be a stand-in for one-on-one relationships. And because I am Virgo sun, I'm the ultimate hermit. I am in this house by myself, and I am interacting with all of you as if this is it. This is the one-on-one connection. And please don't misunderstand. It is by and large for me. But what am I shielding myself from when I think about the shadow of that? The shadow of that is it keeps me from going out into the world and making real, personal, intimate connections. Venus, thank you very much. Pluto, I will take a pass. But you know, I gotta visit it, and I have to work through it. So I'm hoping that this helps you figure out how you can make this more personal for yourselves, and so that you can go through the Venus retrograde sort of with your blinders off and being open and aware of all of the areas that may be impacted and the flavor with which they will be showing up for you, or the outlook you may have. It will be different for everyone. So now it's time to get into the reading. Oh my gosh, that was kind of long. So I'm going to go back to an old spread. I'm not doing any oracle today. There was enough in that little opening to kind of hold us all over. So we're going to look at divine masculine, divine feminine. So this is not sign specific. And as always, the whole thing can come out reversed. So I'm going to identify this side of the reading, the side of the spread as divine masculine, this side of the spread as divine feminine. But for you, it could come through reversed. All you have to do is identify which side of the reading speaks most closely is most closely aligned with your personal experience. And then just let go of the label and claim the side that speaks to you. But for my purposes, I need the structure. So we're going to look past, present, and future. We're looking at present energy. Oh my gosh, okay. Let me just get the cards out. I have some neighborhood stuff going on, so you may hear doors slamming and lots of people yelling. My apologies. There it goes. Okay, so divine masculine is showing up in the energy of argumentativeness, conflict, maybe even a little chaos. Something going on that is keeping them in a defensive posture. Divine feminine is showing up with the energy of the Knight of Wands. This is inspired action, moving forward passionately, maybe without a lot of forethought. This can also be an energy of someone returning from the past. Very common Venus retrograde. This is actually the archetype of Venus retrograde. Somebody coming back from the past, an old lover, somebody that you haven't been in contact with for a while, showing up uninvited, unannounced, not expected. Just want to say that. So for the masculine in the past, energy around the Queen of Cups, really thinking about the one they love, present energy, 8 of Wands, wanting the communication, potential moving forward, really wanting to talk about the connection, the partnership. Two of Cups, coming back together. But right now there's conflict around it, or conflict in their life, possibly. Or they may even be conflicted around the whole connection. So we'll wait and see. Feminine, look what we have here. Masculine and feminine. This is a connection at soul level. There's a lot of love here. King and Queen of Cups. What they feel, you feel. What you feel, they feel. There's a lot of emotional material here to work with, and a great deal of love regardless of your signs. And the feminine is kind of way pulled back. The Hanged Man, this person, your masculine here, all ready to reach out, chit chat, ready to communicate, lots of passionate back and forth, open to that. And the feminine's kind of pulled back, almost in that energy of, I'm waiting for the enlightenment. I need to kind of look at this from a broader perspective. I need more understanding, so I'm willing to kind of delay my need for instant gratification. This is instant gratification all day, all night. Feminine's response to that is, yeah, I don't know, I'm pumping the brakes here. I really want to see things from the 30,000 foot view before I take any action. The action the feminine may take is, I'm open to working on things. Here's the masculine saying, I'm all up for this partnership, for this connection. And the feminine's like, yeah, let's work on that. It's going to take some work. So it feels to me almost like the masculine is sort of showing up a little bit more idealistic than the feminine. Who knew? And the feminine is showing up a little bit more realistic. Really responding to this impulsive energy with something more grounded and introspective and connected to higher self. So really beautiful energy. We do have King and Queen of Cups, can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but this is a general reading for the collective, so I don't think it's sign-based at all. We do have a little Sag energy as well as Pisces showing up. We are in Sag season. That makes sense. And Pisces, always that sort of, well, Pisces also is in Neptune right now, which is its happy place. So there is that spiritual elevation coming in from the Hanged Man that makes sense for where Pisces is right now at this moment in the cosmos. It helps to know a thing. I know a thing. I'm not an astrologer, but I know where shit is in the sky at any given moment. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that on YouTube. Okay, fine. I know a thing. She knows a thing, everybody. If you're new to the channel, I am not normally this ridiculous, but I'm feeling good about it all. Oh my goodness. So we have a masculine who's subjugating their happiness. They're falling into a trap of conflict and they're kind of all guarded and they put walls a mile high and there's something here. You know, they're like a pit bull with a bone. They're not wanting to let go and they don't know how to get out of that. Let me put this way. They're stuck. There is this weird stuck energy that this person is overthinking the whole darn situation, and it's creating conflict for them. And the more conflict that they feel coming from it, the more they shut down underneath. What do they really want? They really want to be happy. They just don't know how to do it. They do not know their next best step forward. Here's a hint for the masculine. It's the next best step is into your feelings. You can't fight your way through this. You can't shield your way through this. You kind of got to step forward and take that chance that the puddle is indeed 2 inches deep and not a 20-foot fall into the depths of the ocean. That seems to be what the fear is here. And yet there's the happiness lurking beneath. That is what they truly want. Oh, I love it already. Queen of Cups in the past. Lots of regret. They really have been hoping for a new beginning here. This person has not given up. There have been mistakes made. This person's very aware. Queen of Cups with the 5 of Cups. They feel the regret. Look at them looking sort of in that direction. Mistakes, regrets. The world, endings and new beginnings, closing out a cycle and not really giving up on what the future holds for this connection. The world is endings and new beginnings. So I feel like this person has already sized up what has gone on before. They're ready for a new beginning. They're ready to kind of shut the door on that part of the experience between you, all the conflict, and they haven't given up. I like the Nine of Wands underneath. It suggests that even though they may be a bit exhausted from the whole thing, they are not giving up. They are not throwing in the towel. And then we see the present energy is the Eight of Wands. Ooh, they want to talk about their avoidance. Yes, and they want to talk about moving on from it. Or there could have either been some deception, maybe betrayal, maybe, this is the liar, cheater, stealer card. If there was any third-party energy, or if this person was not honest at all times and maybe led you down the primrose path only to kind of pull the rug out from under you, they want to talk about it head on. They want to deal with it head on. Chariot, movement, let's move forward. Let's get past this. So they're not avoiding anymore. This is the elephant in the room. It may be the cause of all the conflict. They may not know how to approach you, but they want to move forward underneath. They are mirroring your energy in the same part of the spread. So they're looking for signs. They're waiting for enlightenment, for downloads, for something here. They're delaying their need for instant gratification. The Eight of Wands moves fast. The Chariot moves fast. Even the freaking Seven of Swords moves fast. Swords is very fast energy. But here they are pulling back a bit and saying they're willing to delay their need for instant gratification till they understand the situation better. And then moving forward is the Two of Cups. They're coming for what they want, and they're going to be a different person. This Seven of Wands sometimes comes through as defensiveness and resistance. This comes through as, I know what I want and I'm coming for it. Ace of Wands, reigniting the torch of passion. It's motivation, it's inspiration, it's a divine gift. And here they are, fighting off all, I'm just going to call them the little demons, right? Because they're seated right now in conflict. And this is them fighting back that conflict energy, fighting back. It could be their own ego. It could be anything. It could be other people in the way between you. They're taking action here with regard to their passion. They're coming in changed, transformed. And something does have to die off here. I do feel like the fact that the Death card is underneath suggests that in their heart of hearts and in their quiet moments and certainly in their unconscious awareness, they know something has to be different. They can't just come back or act on this Ace of Wands energy and expect to go back to the same as it was before. Same as it ever was. There's a song in there. So I feel they're conflicted maybe, or there's outside energy that they're dealing with right now that's kind of holding them back from their happiness. But they want to talk about it. They want to talk about it. If the two of you had a fight about it, that's a perfect example. If there were cross words, if other people got in the way or another person got in the way, that's what they want to communicate about. And they're waiting for the all systems go sign so they can move forward. They will stand up for themselves and what they want, and they will actually speak up in a way that says, you don't understand, I'm a changed person. I'm not the same person I was. I would take that. I would take that. When I say I would take it, I mean I would listen and I would receive that energy, and especially with what you know of that person, if it feels like, oh gosh, I know what they've been through, so yeah, it makes sense. If you don't trust that, then all the more reason to hang back in Hanged Man energy. So let's see the Knight of Wands for the Divine Feminine. Yeah. New beginning. You know your value, your worth. The Five of Pentacles coming through reversed. Turn of fortune in the right direction. Right? This person returns for a new beginning. You're all about it. There's the blending of the, where is it? Two of Cups. You're feeling the partnership. And under here, this is that Taurian second house. Venus rules that second house of worth and value and stability and security and resources and resourcefulness. Laura, take a breath. Do you see where I'm going? And you're feeling the new beginning, the new opportunity. So in essence, the Five of Pentacles is coming through in reverse energy. If this person comes back, things will be different because you value yourself, dear feminine. You value yourself. And the partnership is icing on the cake. That's why it's coming from under the deck. Icing on the cake. This is 7th house. I love when that happens. Not gonna lie. That was a good moment. Let's look at the King of Cups. I hope you all are enjoying this. I am certainly, my energy is already lifting because I've been sitting with this freaking Venus retrograde crap for a couple of days just in agony over it. So I'm so happy I'm here. See, right? One to many. It's like, you're my boyfriend right now. Oh, I can't believe this. Okay, so let me move this down a bit. Haven't done this spread in a while and I lose my spot on the table. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you really saw this person as a potential life partner. This was someone you could commit to. You could see a future with. 10 of Pentacles, building a life. Yes, this is marriage material. This is someone that you really fell hard for and saw the whole, like you could envision the future. But underneath, single, doing your own thing. Almost having to live it vicariously, potentially through others, or even here in readings. This 9 of Pentacles underneath is sort of, you know, what happens underneath is coming from our psyche, from our unconscious awareness. And unconscious awareness, you kind of knew you were on your own. Wanting the partnership, wanting the commitment. Wanting to grow something with this person that you love so much, but knowing on some level you're on your own. I get it. Felt that one. Hanged Man, present energy. Yeah, I mean, you're a little nervous about taking this leap of faith. This person's coming at you, and they are going to want to talk things out. And here you are saying, well, let me really ponder this deeply, spiritually. Let me grok it fully before I, jump. There's a lot of water under the bridge. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that I don't know. I'm unsure. I'm uncertain. I'm apprehensive. I really want to go all in for love. I really want to respond to this person who's coming at me saying, I see it. I want it. I claim it. It's mine. This King of Cups. This King of Cups is love. King of Wands is, passion, love and passion coming at you. Full steam ahead. Thank gosh for the Hanged Man. Thank gosh for that opportunity to sort of pull back and look before you leap. 30,000 foot view before you jump out of the plane. Because you don't know. You don't know what the conditions are on the ground, right? Somebody's coming at you with their exclamations of love and passion, wanting to kick things up again, Knight of Wands. And you're seeing the potential for a new beginning, and you're feeling more self-assured now, on more terra firma. You've got a better sense of your personal value and worth. But this person is driving a hard bargain, and I love that the Hanged Man is there to support you and buy you time. Buy you time before you leap. Eight of Pentacles. Yes, work on it. Lovers. Yes, Magician, healing complete or near completion. This will be the completion of the healing for all that you've been through in this past year or years. Pentacles is years. So I feel like the message here for you going forward is this is a connection you are willing to work on. You've even manifested this choice, this opportunity, this person choosing the connection. 2 of Cups. Yes, indeed they are. And they're going to step into it and they're going to give you the hard sell. Okay? Feminine? I'm not saying it's not legit. I'm saying you're different now too. You value yourself. You've worked a lot on your healing. You've taken the time out, 4 of Swords, to really sort of meditate on all of this and to really get quiet and do a lot of inner reflecting. Feel how quiet that is? A lot of inner reflecting. So this is you saying, I'm willing to now put my attention toward the connection. And I know I have all the tools in my tool belt to work through it, to make it happen, because I'm healed. And you did that all by yourself. 9 of Pentacles. No help. Thank you very much. I did it. Did it my way. There's a song in there too. So let me tell you who showed up. We have here Leo, Aquarius, and Capricorn. The King and Queen of Cups, as I said, can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I just think it represents the lovers. I really do. Cancer is the Chariot, Pisces in the Hanged Man, Scorpio in the Death card, Sag in the Knight of Wands, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for the Queen of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be little Virgo there in the 9 of Pentacles. Probably why I reacted to that so strongly. Oh my God, it just dawned on me. Okay, Hanged Man again, Pisces. Aquarius is the Fool, more Pisces in the Moon. Pisces making a big appearance in this reading, as did they in the full moon spread, and the full moon extended was a crazy reading for Pisces. Gemini is the Lovers, and Virgo and Gemini in the Magician. So if this is resonating for you, and I, my gosh, certainly hope it is, the extended, there is a link in the description box right at the top that will take you to the extended. Here's what I'm going to do. Message from the masculine to the feminine. Message from the feminine to the masculine. What are the challenges in this connection? What are the strengths in this connection? And what is the advice from Spirit? And then we'll look at potential outcome overall for the reading, okay? So the link's below. I hope you'll join me. Otherwise, like I have said in the full moon reading for Gemini, I will be here all throughout the holidays. I'm flying solo this year for lots of reasons, but I will be in here at least once a day with some kind of reading for some kind of sign. And all those readings will be predictive for 2022. That's the projections, the forecasts is what I like to call it. So I hope to see you then as well. Otherwise, take care, stay well. Happy holidays to everybody, and may you have a blessed and easy, gracious Venus retrograde. Big love to all of you.